Another really important part of our distance learning GCSE provision is the use of interactive quizzes and comprehension activities to allow learners to apply the knowledge that they've gained from the video lessons in a more extended way and to get instant feedback on how they're doing so they can see whether they understand the concept or whether they need to do a bit more remediation work. And to do that, I use something called GoConqr, which is an authoring tool that allows you to create various types of quizzes and interactive resources such as flashcards and slide sets and mind maps and that kind of thing. So you can see on the screen here one of these. This is what it looks like when we put it up onto our Moodle site using the embed pop-up code. And when learners click on these, they get a box that comes up with the quiz, and they can either do it like this, or if they click on this double arrow at the bottom, they can make it full screen size so that their focus is just on the quiz that they're doing. So they get the questions, and here there's a fairly simple kind of multiple choice question, which is a good warm-up one. What's meant by form, audience and purpose in relation to writing tasks? So let's check that, and that's our answer. So we can check our answer, and in checking the answer we find out that we're right. We can move on to the next question. So let's look at this quiz then and how it's created. So you have different question options, multiple choice, check boxes, true or false. You also have other types of questions that you can put in. So things like fill the blanks, which can be really useful, and I'll show you some of those in this quiz in a moment. Choosing from drop down and drag and drop. You also have the ability to do something called label an image. So basically it puts hotspots on the image and people then have to label the image. And I find this really useful for getting learners to annotate text, because obviously in class we do that with highlighters and pens. So the challenge with the distance learning course is how do we get that, because it's a really valuable learning exercise. And actually GoConqr allows you to do that using this label and image, and you have the option of free text, so they type in an answer. You can put the answers into drop down menus and they choose from the drop down menus, or you can do standard drag and drop. So let's have a look at some of these questions then. So we looked at the multiple choice ones, and then if we go here and we can go fill the blank, and this is a drag and drop, and what it does, you've got your text that you've put in, and then you add the blanks. So there is a limit on the number of characters you can have in the blanks, and then when learners look at this, what they see is a series of labels which they need to drag into the right position. So they've got this here, the counter argument, and they have to drag them here, and when it turns dark it goes down there, and then they go down there, and again they can check their answer. They were all wrong, so they'd know that they'd need to redo it. Okay, so you can set that up in here, which is really good. And then one of the other things that you're able to do is to do labeling an image. So these are the hotspots. This is what it looks like, and for each hotspot you put however many possible answers. You have to set the correct answer, and then when learners look at this, what they will see is this. You can see the hotspots there. They drop it down and they have to choose from the answers, and again they can check their answer and see whether it's right. Yep, we've got that one right, and they end up with an annotated text. So that's a really useful tool for us as English teachers for getting learners to annotate text. The other thing that you can do is to do annotating text with drag and drop. So here we've got a holiday brochure advert. Again, you've got the hotspots, but this looks slightly different. So when learners go to this one, what they will see is the holiday brochure, and then they've got these labels again, so they have to drag and drop them just like they did on the other one, but they become the annotations on the text. So again, it's a really useful tool for getting people to annotate and to sort of think about how they're doing their writing and understanding text. So that's GoConqr, which we use for the quizzes that allow people to apply the knowledge that they've gained from the video lessons that we've provided for them.